You showed him. Dead should be dead.
Okay, you gonna move or you all done?
I'm a bit big, so I can probably. I'll attempt to move here.
Oh, okay. Kai, your turn.
Like after listening to Sixa.
Okay. I let loose my arrow and nothing happens. I guess.
To the big guy?
Yeah, to the big guy.
Okay.
And my second attempt, and nothing happens somehow.
All right.
Damn.
2 arrows just go whizzing by. Okay, bad guy's turn.
Yep.
Number 3 is going to continue to try and beat down number 1. And he hits. And 6 damage. And number 2 is going to make his save first. And fall on his face. And then he's going to get back up. And he's going to attack number 2. And miss. Okay? And the big guy, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? What is he going to do? You guys don't know. Nobody knows. All around the wheel we go. He's going to fly right there, land with a thud. And he is going to attack Reed.
Oh, neat.
With his large glaive. But what in the world is this? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Crap, I didn't do this right.
I need a technical difficulty screen.
Yeah, so
I actually have one for when I stream.
Sweet. Use it.
I said when I stream. I'm not streaming right now.
Oh. Well, change that.
Alright, I did do it right. I just didn't label it right, so it confused me. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. He's going to attack with his glaive. 27. He crits against Reed.
Ow.
Secret. I mean.
And not both of those. Just
okay, I was going to say. That was kind of scary.
He is in large, so he gets the 2d10 plus 4. So you take 20, you take 31 damage.
Ow.
And then on his return strike, he's going to hit number 1. And that's going to hit. And 10 damage. And that's his turn. Reed, your turn.
Okay, well, this isn't going to be as awesome as I wanted it to be, but hey, that's fine. So what Reed's going to do, because, let's face it, being hit with a gigantic glaive is generally unpleasant. Reed is going to jump slightly, mostly because this looks cooler when you do it that way. As he does, he's going to pull his, what is it, the short sword of Lady Luck, I believe is the full name of that thing, out, because it wasn't in his hands yet.
Yes.
And then he is going to Misty Step his way onto this thing's back. I was going to do that earlier while it was in midair, but it's a little bit safer when I'm not. And then we're going to double attack to its head.
Okay.
Come on, 1 or 2.
Go ahead, do advantage. I'm fine with advantage. So 16.
Okay.
That will hit.
Okay. And we're going to be throwing a Divine Smite on that.
Okay.
So that's
8. Okay. Plus your regular damage. Go ahead and roll your regular damage.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Okay, so 12.
And on the backswing.
But you don't get... Oh, your extra attack. I see what you're doing. Okay.
That's bonus attack. And then we're also going to Divine Smite that.
Okay. Okay,
And
roll your damage.
Roll damage on that.
Nice. 16. Okay. With a roar, he tosses his head back. Go ahead, make a dexterity save, because you're just standing on his back.
Oh, this is going to end well. That is the second time in three sessions that Reed has been on the back of something and fallen off with a 0.
Zixo starts a slow clap.
So here's how I see it.
I'm trying to remember.
Hold
on.
He attacks.
Did I use? I'm trying to remember. Did I use my inspiration recently? Because I have one on my
you did not.
thing.
You did not.
Okay.
You also have my inspiration from
Yours wouldn't help with that though. Baki, I'm gonna inspiration that. I don't think it's gonna be much better, but it's been sitting on here for a while. Let's try that again. And 0. Okay.
Okay.
that's a little bit better.
So, with the roar, he flips out and he straightens up sharply, and you are within inches of completely losing your balance and being chucked back into the building hard, enough to almost brain you. But by some miracle, your boot catches on his belt, and you're able to just barely gain enough purchase to grab one of the straps on his back and maintain your hold. So you are still on his back.
Cool.
Edrithian, your turn. Make sure you erase that inspiration.
Yeah, I just took it off.
All right. So let's see. I could use other spells, but why would I do that? Just get back to that spot. Come on. Great, now my mouse is acting up. All right.
Oh my god, you messed me up. I had a plan. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sure you can use your plan. It'll
All right,
still
so
work.
I know. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
They both missed, didn't they?
Sorry, 1 second, checking on something. Yes, they both miss.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
All
They
right.
miss.
Why couldn't I have gotten that 0 with the Sorcerer of Lady Luck? That would have been amazing.
All right,
Well, just missed
that's-
both swings.
No, a 0 would have been a
No,
crit.
it would have crit.
That's it for me. Got nothing else.
All right, Zixo.
Okay, I'm going to see that this guy came down into our earthly area instead of flying up above us. I'm going to break concentration on that sleet storm and instead cast, was it Maximilian's Earthing Grasp?
Nice.
Okay.
As soon as I can find it, I'll click it.
Good old Max.
And that can grapple large creatures.
Yes.
Yes, and he has disadvantage because he's hexed against strength.
Ooh, good point.
Nice. Well played, Zixo.
All right. Yep, that did it. He fails the save because of the hex. Takes the 7 damage, right?
Yep, and he is grappled.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, he's restrained. He's not grappled, he's restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay, I see the difference. Okay. Where am I? All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn. Yeah, I can see the spot where I cast it. I guess I have to move to here and peek. I'm going to have 3/4 cover around that corner
Okay.
to do that action. And then once I've done it, I'm going to back up here.
Okay. And you don't need to maintain sight to be able to maintain the concentration?
I can see the Maximilian's Grasp, but we'll do like up to here and then back to here, so I don't get within his reach.
But to maintain it, you don't need to see it?
I believe I can still see the Maximilian's arm where I'm at.
I mean,
So does it adopt the same size as the large creature then?
It's specifically a medium hand.
A medium hand is made from compacted soils, rises and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet. The target makes a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't say anything about having to maintain sight on it.
Okay, just making sure. All right, Elisar, your turn.
Alright, since this guy's just dropped down, I'm gonna come back out from my corner and just do the old pounce. I can do that, right?
Do what again? Sorry.
It's just normal attack.
Normal attack? Oh, yeah. Okay, that hits. Nice.
Ooh, okay. Also, hang on. If it says I use a spell slot to regain 1d8 per level of... Oh, is that... Does that mean if I use another spell slot, it's 2d8 and then 3d8?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna use level 1 spell slot from my Circle of the Moon to heal myself for 1d8 for
As a bonus action? Okay.
Yeah, that's a moon thing.
And you can do that in shape-shifted form?
It's specifically for the shape.
4. Okay, cool.
Oh, I got an extra 3. Damn it.
All right. Kai, your turn.
Oh,
Alright,
also,
yeah.
I've been forgetting about. He's the prone. He has whoever I hit has to save a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be prone, but he's restrained, so I don't think that matters really much.
No, you can mark him prone. That's better to have him prone. And
Okay.
it's disadvantage.
Restrained and prone.
So yeah, there's a DC 13.
DC 13. Okay, he falls prone.
So he's
That's
prone
awesome.
and
Just
restrained.
like-
Nice.
Can't get up.
Double disadvantage.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
restrain sets your movement to 0, so you can't get up.
Oh, actually, good point.
Round number
So you-
1 is going to attack number 3 because you said undead
Oh, yes.
and protect the party.
Don't split the party up.
Plus 5, right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was +5.
I'm just double
so
check. This guy
22.
is not undead. Specifically, this guy.
No.
Or a fiend.
Nope.
Okay, just one double.
He looks
check.
a little
I
bit
think Poppy mentioned he's a demon.
He is demonic looking. He's not a demon.
Hey, you called him an
Guys.
Oni. Don't try that nonsense.
He's not. Technically, an Oni is not a demon. Look up in the monster manual. I'm telling you.
Isn't Oni a spirit?
I'm trying to remember.
Plus 3.
I thought it was a
I think Oni's a spirit.
like an
Oni
evil
is.
spirit or something.
Check it in the monster manual, guys. Just saying.
I think giant.
Oh no,
Hockey,
I'm
hockey.
thinking of actual Onis. That's why.
I
I'm
gotta
like,
tell you,
Right,
Hockey,
right.
I just want to reinforce
yes.
this. You're one of the best DMs I've ever had. So
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not doubting you. I'm just like, aren't they Onis?
round number 2 is going to attack number 2. Who does number 2 work for? And he doesn't crit, so he is just going to do damage. And number 2 is still all right because he was napping on the sleet storm floor for a while. Okay, now it's Kai's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack on Big Bad.
Okay.
And DM, do I have an advantage because he's prone and can't move?
Your
You
attack.
would, except you are at a distance, and because he's prone, he actually gets an AC bonus. And from where you are right now, well, I guess you're shooting over the shoulder. So well, let's see. How would this work out? If you were 10 or 15 feet up in the air, we'll just call it normal. We'll call any advantage is ruled out by a disadvantage of being prone and covered by a hand as well as reed as well as a large wolf. So
Okay,
just normal attacks.
sure. Did that show up? Okay, yeah.
That works.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's for
Interesting.
first, and that's
That hits as well.
that should hit.
Okay.
10, and here's my hunter's mark. 26. Boom. Oh wow. Cool.
is
16
that each
damage.
arrow or just the first arrow?
That's
What's the question?
Hunter's mark. Isn't that each arrow?
No, it's
two
just
times.
the first.
It's the first. Okay.
All right. Both your arrows strike with unerring accuracy through the crowd of bodies, and the last thunk hits as you know your hunter's mark brought the arrow into his throat, and with a gurgling cough, his body goes limp. And he dies.
Holy shit, he ate his fucking words.
And now, number 2, because he's a stupid undead, is going to just still attack.
Wait, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to the next living guy.
Okay.
Living undead. Yes.
And he crit failed, so he disarmed himself. He tried to hit and missed so hard his arm fell off.
Nice.
God damn.
1d6 squares away. Let's roll this. Let's see where his arm ended up. So his arm ended up.
Zombie life
Draw this.
problems.
Hits me and
Let's just roll a d8 to figure out direction.
I was gonna roll 1d12.
7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So his arm ends up. Okay, so he tries to hit this wolf. Somehow the wolf blocks it, or does like a cool Bruce Lee move and lifts his paw up and blocks it, and the arm goes flying over the wolf's head, over the Oni's body, and hits Reed in the forehead.
that is fantastic.
And so the zombie is disadvantaged for 1 round, and it's Reed's turn after being hit in the forehead with this zombie arm.
Okay, so Oni's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Oni-chan is dead.
Okay, well, Reed's gonna
Jesus
jump
Christ.
down off of its back. And make his way over to the side of number 2 and attempt to stab the damn thing. Because that was annoying.
Stab, 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 stab. That hits.
Nice.
How much life does he have left?
Hopefully not much.
Okay. You stab, and the proximity of your holiness irritates the zombie so much that he now looks bloodied and is beginning to tremble because the magics holding his body together are beginning to dissipate. He's not doing too well. Okay, Tratan.
Okay. Well, I was gonna start talking in the other guy's head to fuck with him, but I can't do that now, so I guess we'll just go back to you know what? I haven't done this in a while. Let's go ahead and use my rapier and try to stab this guy. If I can get over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, within a range. Stepping on bodies and junk.
Yep.
Alright, let's see if I can actually stab him. I doubt it, though.
Finish it. Finish it.
21.
Nice.
That should, I believe, be +7. And not +6.
Well, there's 4. Yeah, your proficiency is at 2 when it should be at 3.
Yeah.
Well, no,
so
well, isn't it +2 because he's not level 6? He's level.
I'm
he's
level 5,
bard.
but I still get the proficiency bonus though.
Oh, okay.
Proficiency is at level 6 or level 5 for bard as you go up. So anyway, damage is 1d8 + 4 still, so 8 damage.
And your rapier pierces the skull of this creature, and with a inhuman moan, it expires.
Huh.
And you are left victorious upon the battlefield.
I'm going to ask Pip to immediately fly over south there to look into that dog paw, or whatever you call it, the elbow.
Oh, down over here.
Right. I want to see if she's have her fly, because I figure she was flying up here, flying over here somewhere. Just look down and make sure that area is clear.
Yep, that's clear. There, she doesn't notice anything there or anything further down the alley. The alley sort of stops there, but you don't see the buildings. But it's clear.
Hey guys, I think we need to drag this guy back to the Lord Commander and show him who was working for him for real.
Reed's already kind of on his way over to see if they can find anything on the Oni's body that identifies him as, simpering jerkwad.
With a sizzle and the sound of air under immense pressure leaving a vacuum, the large creature dissipates into gas and it's heavy gas. It sinks to the ground and goes down into a drain that's right next to the house, next to it right here.
Motherfucker.
Well, there goes that plan.
I wish we had a camera of some sort. We could have
Okay,
just taken
wait.
a picture of it. But alas, technology.
Huh.
What is a camera?
So, who wants to explain to Sir Dushalot that his Magister kind of dissipated into gas?
Well,
Should we
considering
mention that we killed him?
I think someone would have seen this happen, the demon and the thing,
You know, speak no evil.
and then the old lady that keeps
All
getting
right.
spooked.
I just wanted to take a little time out, but I have this immense urge right now to yell everybody to stand back and shoot a fireball down the drain.
All right, I'll
But
do
I'm
what
not
is-
going to. I'm not going to. But that's what I really want to do.
Okay.
I was really scared for a second.
I mean, to be fair, Reed was prepared to
Is that gonna
teleport
equal
onto the
the
top
poop?
of a demon that was floating 35 feet above the ground. So I mean,
Yeah, something tells me that doing that would be the best thing to do, but Zixo doesn't know that.
I agree with you, but I think Reed would be concerned if you started throwing fireballs down storm pipes.
Well, no, the thing turned into a gaseous form and fled from us.
Oh, I know.
It may be back later.
I'm aware.
But we should at least tell the Lord Commander that Quigley Down Under didn't make it.
Reed's gonna shake his head. We have
Goddamn, what's the
Quigley
kid's name?
Down Under.
Yeah, what was his name?
Quintus.
What's his name?
Quintus.
So the problem is that we have no proof that that was Quintus, or that if that was Quintus,
No.
we defeated Quintus.
No, that was Quintus, yes.
I think it's about time we got out of the city.
No, we need to go back to the Lord Commander and tell him what happened.
We need to go back to the Lord Commander. Hockey, is
It
the
would look very
glaive
suspicious
still
if we
there?
just leave.
No.
Damn.
All of
Goddamn magical
all
weapons.
of the stuff it was wearing and carrying is gone.
And the zombies?
The zombies are still there, in pieces and whatnot, and you've got a little smudge of dark bracken blood on your forehead from where the arm hit you. But yeah.
I forgot that I haven't turned back into a human. I'm gonna turn back into a human.
Okay.
Did I get a good enough look at the demon to sort of remember what it looks like?
Like an Oni?
It was big.
Yeah, I mean, it's fresh enough in your mind. You know what it looks
Right.
like.
I'm gonna start scribbling and try and draw
Sure.
him
Sure.
in my little notebook.
Okay. Just for my information, go ahead and make an intelligence roll.
Intelligence roll. Okay.
Saving throw or just roll?
Oh,
Hockey?
Don't worry, man. You're smart for us. We believe in you.
Um,
I did it, but it wasn't great.
We believe in you.
Was it sick?
It doesn't matter. He's too far away from me.
Hello.
okay. What is there a question to me? Sorry.
Oh, was that
No.
was that intelligence roll for the entire party or just him?
No, just him. Just
Oh,
him.
okay.
It's for my records.
Gotcha. So,
Psycho, you dumb.
This drawing looks like a 9-year-old made it,
No, it looks like a
and
5.
not
It's a
exactly a
big-
prodigy either.
It's a big
Okay.
stick figure, like it's like a stick figure with a big belly and a big head, and it's purple
With pointy teeth.
and pointy teeth.
Oh, actually, that is a good that I can't say anything about. Damn it.
Well, you can ask it, but not know it.
Nope.
Well,
I'm not
we,
gonna. I'm
have
not
we
gonna
fought
say
we fought giants before, right? We fought giants, so we saw what they're
We
like.
saw a
We can
giant
just say
before.
it's like,
We
that
fought a
thing is
giant.
big. It's like a giant, but it had a glaive. It swung at my friend. It was scary. It
could
made
fly.
fun of us.
Now,
These
guys,
are
we didn't.
fantastic details.
We have not exactly.
Definitely like a 9-year-old would tell it.
He could fly, and he has demon wings.
Hockey, where did it get the ability to fly? I'm kind of curious.
Say again?
Where did it get the ability to fly? I'm kind of curious.
It's a demon. You probably can fly.
I believe it's in the monster manual, isn't it?
I'm looking.
It's
No flying
not a
ability.
demon.
That's why I'm curious. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I misread. Never mind. I was misread. I'm not looking at speed. I'm looking at skills. Huh. Interesting. I wish it gave a reason why.
I'm not even looking at the
Probably
monster
not.
manual, guys. Come on.
Yeah. That's
I'm not looking at
right.
it.
Stop that, guys.
You told us to
Stop
look.
that.
And so now I was curious. I was
That's
like,
true.
what did this
Hockey,
thing
you
do?
did tell them to go look.
Yes, I did.
And then I got curious. I'm like, what the hell could this thing have done to us otherwise?
I'm
It's
just
a pretty
glad.
cool creature.
It is a cool creature.
Back to the subject at hand. What are we going to tell Sir Douche-a-lot?
Well, we don't need to call him that, right to his face. But
I mean, that's
we need to
debatable.
go back and report immediately what happened and tell him that that we suspected that this fellow was a traitor, and he proved himself so. And he turned into an Oni. We defeated him in gaseous form, and he should be very aware and beware of the trouble that might come.
There's a small problem with that plan.
What's that?
We have not completed the charge he gave us, and he will likely be upset if we go back and that is not done.
No, his life might be in danger. Our first task is to go back and warn him, and then tell him we're going to go back and finish this task. But we felt that this was too important to just let rest, since his life might be in danger.
Hang on, he returned to gaseous form. Oh!
What?
Okay, over there.
See, if Zixo had read the monster manual, he would have sent that fireball down the tube.
And if Reed could actually read stuff about some spells that have been made recently, he would say something about it. But
Can I ride my direwolves?
They're what? Good for an hour, or is it good for 10 minutes?
An hour.
I'm sure. Why not?
Sure.
Let's just ride the 10-foot tall wolf through the city streets.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to say to the party before I actually... I'm going to ask one of you to get on the other wolf. And then we need to warn him immediately.
Yeehaw.
Could we send Pip with a letter?
No, Zixo would
They
rather
don't-
not expose Pip like that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about Pip either. He knows
Yeah.
about me. And probably if someone else goes, it's more...
No, Zixo would be glad to go back if, since he's adept at riding on the mastiffs, I guess.
Okay, Zixo, get on the other one. And then we
I still don't like splitting the party. I'd rather we all went back together.
Why are we splitting the party?
I believe that the High Lord Commander will be very upset at us if we will go back and have not completed his charge, regardless of the reason.
Well, I'm willing to risk that wrath as opposed to not
I
telling him
don't
about
care
a risk
about
that he has.
anything sad or wrathful. I don't really care about that. So I agree with Zixo at this point.
What I'm thinking is he may have other spies in his close to him that we need to warn him about before they misspread information about us and we become the city's enemies. Should we bring one of the bodies of the zombies?
We need to bring something because we are abandoning his charge to tell him. No, this is how he's going to see it. We're abandoning his charge. We're bringing him news of a death of one of his trusted employees with no proof of the combat or the death or anything that we're trying to tell him. And he's also going to see us not doing what he asked us to.
No, I don't see that at all. Because, one, his charge actually didn't die. He escaped in gaseous form. Two, there are dead zombies here that we're leaving in pieces that will definitely make it back to, throughout the city. The news will travel fast, especially of the sleet storm, as I grin and, kind of...
Well, didn't you shoot a fireball above the demon?
No, I'm not going to fireball
Yeah, he
the
chose
city.
not
That would
to.
be bad.
Damn it.
But I do think that we will tell him we're going to go back and do the job that we're hired to do. Like, we're not going to ask for pay right now, but we need to tell him about the traitor in his midst so that he does not feel that we abandoned. Like, if he came back and was attacked by him, well, we went and did the job, he said, of course we didn't come back and tell you about this new threat that you didn't know about because, that's not what you told us to do. That would be kind of a silly thing to do. So I think we can take a slight detour of 50, we're only 5 minutes away from the palace. It's not like it's a huge detour.
Yeah, you got a magical horse. We got 2 dire wolves. I'm pretty sure the
Reed does
little
not
ones
have a
can fit
magical
on there.
horse.
Oh.
The horse died last night.
And we don't need to go that fast. I mean, this guy is licking his wounds right now. We've got at least 10 minutes to get back to the palace and tell the boss what's going on before we go back out and try and, knock on doors.
How many people inside of Edrithia are actually demons?
Inside the nation of Edrithia?
No,
Or
in
inside
power.
the city?
In power.
Well, that's something
I'm
you don't
saying
know.
I'm saying
It's the
that
kind of thing you sit around drinking beers and talk about, right?
I'm saying that out loud right now.
let's
I
start.
don't know.
Let's mosey back real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Guys, if you are not getting things done, if you're just discussing it.
Yeah, let's go back real quick. And if we make it fast, then obviously we just left him like 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
Do we want someone to stay with the bodies so no one tampers with them?
Well, let's drag one with us, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. So you guys lash one of the zombies to one of the dire wolves.
Yes.
And prepare to set back out. And that's where we're going to end it, this session for this week.
Alright.
We will pick it back up in 2 weeks because I think I'm going to be gone next week, but now you're going to be doing Walking Gods, right?
Yeah, I'll have to figure out something to do, especially if we're going to be down you, because that leaves us with just a couple people. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, the next session is something I want to have everyone for. So,
okay.
What we can try to do is we can try to do it like a different day or something like that, because I'd kind of planned the next session to be kind of a big one.
Okay.
So we can see what we can do. Hockey, when are you heading out?
We can play it.
I'll be gone Friday afternoon to Saturday evening-ish.
Crap, and I'm gonna be out of town starting Saturday. Yeah, I mean,
It's all right. We can talk about it during the week. Try and figure out a time. But if you're going to be gone in a couple weeks, I think maybe we'll just skip that session too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone specifically 2 weeks from now.
Since we're down to 5 now. Missing 1 is sort of haphazard, especially because the plot thickens.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about last week, guys.
It happens.
2 weeks ago.
As we said, you didn't miss anything.
How many people do you have inside your little political stuff, Hockey, that are just demons? I gotta ask.
Now, and Oni isn't exactly a demon.
No, he's demonic. I don't care.
Yes, but the big bad guy is a demon, so we gotta expect the minions to be demons.
So I don't know. I was trying to figure out a way to reveal a lot of the lore to you guys, and it's been really hard since most of the stuff we do is either what's happening around you or battles and whatnot. So I don't know how much you remember, but 400 years ago was when the big time of strife happened, and that's when the descendants or the ancestors of the current government of Edrithia drove back and defeated an evil demon lord. Everybody knows about this. This is common knowledge. Everybody.
Yeah, but how did the Empire fit into that? The First Empire?
The First Empire wasn't there yet.
Okay.
Viridia Dregov was one of the warrior priestesses who drove back the demon lord Drakarn. He had emerged from a rift that had been torn along one of the ley lines in Edrithia. When he emerged, his demon host took over a large portion, and the ancestors of the current humans here in this area, drove them back to the rift and were able to seal it using Viridia Dregov's enchanted spear called the Resolute. The demon was sealed inside its prison. It wasn't necessarily cast back into the rift. This is where it sort of deviates from known knowledge to simply folklore and myth. But it's said that Viridia had 3 sons, one of which, when she passed away, the 3 sons battled and carved up her empire that she had built upon her success. One son the oldest wanted to inherit everything, and he was cast down by the 2 youngest, who created the government of Edrithia, which is basically the military, the magi, and the church that works together. And the oldest son was exiled, and he went off and he created the first empire, and they've been sort of, ever since then, he's been, his descendants have been a thorn in the side of Edrithia, trying to stir up trouble and bring back the first empire, the remnants of the Dregov Empire. So that's as much prior knowledge that is known to everybody. There's other bits and pieces.
That first paladin we met, the paladin of the First Empire, I don't remember her name.
Lady Galena.
Yes, Lady Galena.
She was a knight of the Sable Guard. She was a paladin knight of the Sable Guard.
Yeah, Sable Guard's got a bad rep, right?
Yes, the Sable Guard are looked upon poorly because they were Viridia Dregov's personal guard, and when she passed, they sort of were looked at as proponents of the First Empire, even though they never supported it. Their mission is a little secretive. Nobody knows exactly what they do, other than that they show up in areas that are remote and away from the city of Edrithia and tend to cause trouble. Not they themselves, but whenever they show up, trouble arrives.
But they are usually opposing the trouble?
They just have a bad rap.
Okay.
Think Gandalf.
Right. Well, no, Gandalf is always good. These seems more gray than.
I mean, like as how Rohan sees him.
So are there like
Okay.
Inquisitors in like fucking Dragon Age Inquisition or something?
Say again?
Are there like the Inquisition in Dragon Age Inquisition?
There could be some similarities. They're not so much, rooting out mages or anything like that. They have a secret mission. Nobody knows. Nobody other than initiates and members of the order know what their mission is.
Also, like Strider and the Rangers of the North.
A bit.
Also, they don't have nearly as much power.
Yeah, they're not
Knights
active
of
politically
the
at
Nine
all.
from Oblivion?
Like the Knights of what?
Knights of the Nine from Oblivion?
I'm not familiar enough with the Elder Scroll lore to know if that's a good
basically they're
comparison.
Some demon dude that never shows up in any other game, as far as I can tell. Big fight. He's cast down, but he could come back. So the knights are specifically holy warriors who are there specifically to fight him in case he ever shows up again. They are considered to be good, but they don't belong to anyone. They don't follow any one person. They're kind of an independent knight group.
The Sable Guard is an independent group. They're not active politically in the Edrithian government at all. They do receive some support from local populace. They're located in Bulwark Keep over to the west, and they've got a lot of local support there. Every 100 years, there's a celebration back in the capital commemorating the imprisonment of the demon prince Drakarn. And there's sort of a ritual that the magi and the priestesses or the church does. It's been about 40 years since that celebration.
I was going to say that's totally next week, right?
No. It's been about 40 years since the last celebration, but from what people can remember, it was sort of a troubled celebration. There was some upheaval in the government because of the First Empire uprising and some disagreements among the members of the government. So a lot of things were cut short during that celebration.
Oh man, y'all didn't steal the demons again. God damn it.
Now I'm sad. I was hoping that I could could like hear that and just say, "Ooh, I could actually play in that." Well, that's not gonna happen because I'm gonna probably die.
So yeah, so that's a lot of the backstory that I've been trying to feed in, but I haven't found a good time. So here it is.
Would you say they're more like the Grey Wardens then?
Yeah, they're closer to the Grey Wardens.
Yeah, they have their own agenda. They don't have much power politically or otherwise, and they don't fight political.
What is the Grey Wardens from?
Dragon Age.
Wait, from what?
From the game Dragon Age by BioWare.
Oh, okay. I never played it.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
I mean, they're essentially an independent order of knights and paladins and clerics and stuff that operates autonomously and is looked poorly upon because of their traditional tie to the First Empire through being the Dragov personal guards.
But the people love them and the authorities hate them?
The people who they help love them, yes.
Are they known for hurting people or just for being in areas of trouble?
They're just known for being in areas of trouble. Some people look at them as curses they bring upon evil. Some people look at them sort of like charlatans, that they arrive in an area and cause trouble and then magically, help save it and become heroes. Sort of skeptical, like in Ghostbusters 2, they were claiming that Ghostbusters created the problems and solved it.
Basically,
I just remember
the incidents with them. Yeah, that's what you want to say.
Zixo got a good feeling from his encounter with that one night.
Correct. You did detect thoughts, and I think you even went further than just surface thoughts.
Right. That was the only person I went further than that, and so I got a good feeling from that.
From the sound of it, whatever like veil that's supposed to keep the planes of the planar of other planes is weak, or at least when it comes to demons, because apparently they're all over the place.
The common knowledge of the area is that 400 years ago was the last time demons were here. Everybody thinks
wrong.
Yeah, everybody thinks that it's been solved, that the rift was closed, the demon prince was cast out, and the Edrithian government is solid and keeping everybody protected.
Well, apparently we're about to be some naysayers.
Apparently we're about to be inducted into the Men in Black to fix this shit.
Here come the Men in Black.
Because they're gonna fucking hear us chanting, "Yeah, there's demons," and they're gonna think we're fucking
demons
crazy.
Everywhere. I can see Jatan trying to throw people into water. If they float, they're a demon.
We found a witch we would burn her.
You have seen enough child. Here, have a flashbang.
Yeah.
I am gonna become a pariah, and it's gonna be amazing.
Sounds like Jatan, yeah.
All right, you gotta find a good splash page for you guys.
Was that accurate in the description of Quilton there?
Say again.
On the Edrithian Accord page, is that him? Is that what he looked like?
Oh, in Discord.
Oh, no, not quite. I'll post a picture of him so you guys can see how he looked.
Looked past tense.
Let's see here.
What are they gonna start calling us?
That's a good one.
Yeah, we need a group name. We sort of need a group name.
The Edrithian Accord.
Yeah.
We are basically pain in the ass to
name yourself after a treaty.
To all the higher ups.
Well, you can't judge us.
You can't judge us.
That is the motto.
Does someone have a cat? Is that what I'm
Nope,
hearing?
it was my
That's
a little dog.
dog.
That's a dog.
There's an
That's
egg
nice.
dog.
It sounds like a little tiny dog.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been playing with her the entire time we've been in post game, and she's amused. That's the best way I can put it. She's kind of
Angrily amused.
Well, I keep on messing with like her ears and messing with the fur on her face. So she's got her
That's
mouth,
what it sounds like.
She's got her mouth open, and she's just like that slight. I'm playfully aggressive with you.
Right. I'm a little annoyed, but let's not stop because you're paying attention to me.
Because we're playing. That's exactly what she's doing. And so it sounded like she was purring. I had her on her back and was cradling her, and she's not sure how she feels about that.
You're trying to tell me that dogs don't talk to you.
I didn't. I
No,
didn't say
just
anything.
dire wolves.
That's
Just dire wolves.
5E said that. I didn't say a damn thing. What I said is that even if you're a wolf, if you don't speak wolf, then you can't speak wolf. Again, chimichanga burrito taco does not mean, hi, how's your day going today?
It doesn't my language.
If somebody gives me a taco, I'm doing a good day.
Okay,
I'm doing
so what I
good
want
day.
you to do is I want you to Hong Kong, and I want you to go to a bank, and I want you to withdraw some money by saying, Ching Chang Hawaii. Good
No,
luck.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Please.
No, having been to China, I would say if I did something stupid like that, but handed them my bank card, they would be very polite and help the stupid American get through whatever transaction he was trying to do.
Yes, but you would not have said, hi, I'd like to withdraw some money, please.
It sounds like it's drowning.
I love this sound. Because it's not such a growl as it is like, ooh, we're having fun now.
No, he's talking to him.
She is barking now.
Yep.
What you do?
I'm petting her, but she's got her riled up now. She's really fierce, okay?
It's so fierce.
Is that what you tell yourself?
I think that's what she thinks. Because she's like playfully gnawing on my fingers now.
It's like a really, really bad lawnmower.
What I'm doing is I'm like, her fur's getting long and it needs to be trimmed. So normally it's sleek and pushed back, but if you like rub it in the wrong direction, she just puffs out. And it's amusing as hell. So I keep on puffing her out and she's not happy with it anymore. Keep in mind, now that she stopped growling, now she's actively trying to get me to pet her again. We're so hyper. We're putting you on puppy Prozac soon.
What the hell is puppy Prozac?
She's a legitimate abandoned dog, and she has a lot of trouble being left alone for any length of time. So we're gonna probably get her on some meds to help her relax. Like, she also can't, like, she cannot stay still for a particular length of time. She'll get up, lie down, move around. She always wants to be held, always wants attention, and it's just because she was stuck in a small room for, like, a month straight. With very little interaction from anybody.
That sucks.
Jeez. Yeah.
And what she needs, and I just can't provide it right now, what we need to have is we need to have a second dog for her to, like, spend time with. So that if I'm not home, she has someone else there, and she's not just kind of, like, alone. But that's not in the cards right now.
Jeez.
So we're going to try Puppy Prozac, and hopefully that will help her calm down. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yes, we are talking about you. Yes. Growls and then immediately wants pets again.
This is hilarious.
All right, guys. Today's session was awesome as always. Better than last few sessions, I believe.
We actually fought and did stuff. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, a bit of stuff
and,
happened.
and the combat was awesome.
Yeah,
Alright,
good job,
guys,
Reed,
this is
pulling whatever that is. That was off.
I was
I'm
gonna
call it your signature move.
Well, my original plan was that Reed was gonna drink one of his potions of Misty Step, and then teleport to the top of the teleport to a roof, and then jump off onto the guy's back. And then I'm like, I can do that, but if I fall, that's like 30 points of fall damage.
Well, you didn't. You're a paladin of the ancients. Can't you do that without the potion?
You can, but the potion gives you 3 free ones. I only get 2 at level 2 otherwise.
Oh, I see.
So 3 free ones would make it a lot easier for me to do it, and also have a spare one in my pocket for, oh my god, I'm falling.
Makes sense.
Man.
And my intention was actually
Hockey?
to stop him from drawing his weapon, was like be on his back blocking the weapon.
Yes, James.
Did I annoy you too much tonight by trying to counter everything you did?
No, there was a couple things I was holding back because I knew you had that counter spell ready to go. I was so excited when you rolled that 14. I thought I was going to be able to blast you guys with a cone of cold.
That probably would have flat killed Rick.
Oh, you want to kill us now? Jeez.
That cone of cold would have it could have got a couple of you, I think.
Yep.
I want to know
Yeah.
how much damage that does.
It was
8d8.
8d8.
Jesus. Yeah, look.
I mean, even average damage on that is 32, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I just rolled it in game and it was a 33.
Yep.
There's so many places that we could go right now that I'm kind of overwhelmed. You have so much shit that we need to do.
I apologize for that.
No, that's great because in fact your maps are so big. We haven't even explored just a tiny portion of your world.
Like we look at the Edrithian map, and that is just like what, a fifth or a sixth of the actual entire thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
we have a lot to cover, guys.
I'd like to see if we could try and stay a little independent, but still a champion of the little guy. Like these politics seem like they're gonna get a little dangerous.
Dude, these politics are
Well,
ridiculous.
keep in mind, Reed still has to go home. And the longer we wait, the more likely he is to just leave and go home. We're still waiting.
Well, no, I'd like to help you out.
We're still waiting for pigeons to come back.
Yeah, well, you just sent that off this morning.
Right.
And what did we figure? It's like a day or two?
We figured, like,
Yes.
I think we figured it was a day round trip.
Yeah.
Like 12 hours out, 12 hours back.
Mm-hmm.
So we're here in Falstead for at least another 24, 36 hours.
Well, it's at least...
But yeah,
What is
Reed
that?
needs his armor.
Yeah, my armor is at least a day out.
Reed needs his armor. We have a bunch of stuff that we need to both confirm and then tell otherwise. Because I have no idea, man. Just so much. Oof.
Now, what about that problem that's to the what was that little town that's right to the south of that forest between to the west of Ultima?
Bjornstag.
Right.
No,
We have a lot of threads we can pull at, I guess.
I think you mentioned that, like, the First Empire was building up in the west.
Yeah, that keep.
Well, the west is that keep where the Sable Guard is. So the First Empire is...
Oh, that's right,
there.
there. No, I think you did mention that the Bowler Keep is where the Sable Guard was building up, but the Empire was separate from them.
Right, but the only thing, like, directly west is Baller Keep, unless you're skipping across the Sound there. And then going to Aurelis. And also, we learned that troops are marching to the west.
We need longer sessions to get all this stuff out.
Yeah, well, what did Westermark say about he needs supplies for the first Edrithian First Empire thing.
The problem with longer ones is that, and I was meaning to bring this up. So I have changed stores officially, and my new store has weird hours. So it means that in general I have to be up and going like 4 hours before I normally would be. So this is about as late as I can actually be up. I actually should have gone to bed 2 hours ago, but I'm not missing this. So yeah, I can't even do the longer sessions anymore, as much as I hate to say it, because I love them, but...
Dang.
I unfortunately need more than 4.5 hours of sleep for an opening shift that lasts 9 hours.
Yeah, I get you.
Yep, it's not fun, but it is one of those things. Are you done? You're done growling? You're done being a nuisance? Maybe.
Hang on, is she being the nuisance or are you being the nuisance?
She's the nuisance. Because what'll happen is I won't do anything. So I'm not touching her. I'm not doing anything. So what'll happen is she'll sit in my lap for several minutes with no problem. But then what she'll do is she'll decide she wants attention. So she will then get up, plant her feet on my chest, and put her head exactly in front of me, no matter which way I'm looking, to make sure that I'm looking at her and not whatever I was doing.
Yeah. And it works, right?
It absolutely works, because I gotta do something, otherwise the party I'm tanking for is going to die. It's kind of hard to heal, for example, if you can't see people's health bars.
Well, you can tank enough without your armor.
I tanked.
Good thing we had a...
I tanked just fine without my armor. You know the only person who took any damage in that fight whatsoever? Me. That's right. Tanked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that
To be fair,
that's about right.
And also, to be 100% fair, let me go... Where was that attack? To be
you took all that damage in one hit.
That is also true. But to be 100% fair about that... Let's see, where is that hit? I'm looking back to figure out which one that was. I think it would have hit even if I had my armor.
It was a crit.
It was a crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that would have hit no matter what. Remember, armor's not damage mitigation, it's just do I get hit or not. So I would have taken that damage no matter what.
Well, if you reduce all the rolls to probability, it technically is mitigation.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but... Yeah, no, I'll be in the middle of, like, a big boss fight where mechanics are involved. I have to be careful. And then she says she wants attention, so she leaps up into my lap. And her big problem is she, no matter what, always lands on top of my headset cord. Yeah. It's hard to deal with that.
She's just mastered the art of getting attention.
Oh, she is amazing at it. She's also the world's biggest Houdini. Like...
Holds because what?
Houdini. She
Houdini.
has a crate that I put her in when I'm going to work. So that way she can't mess around the house or something like that. So the crate has two doors. So the first door, first of all, the doors have latches on them to specifically disallow dogs from opening them. So not only has she learned how to open the latch, I don't know how, I've never seen it, all I know she does it. She's learned how to open the latch. Then I started bracing something against the door to stop her from doing that. She's learned how to push that item away and then open the latch. And then, so today I got a carabiner to hold the latch closed. So then she turned the crate 90 degrees and opened the other door.
That's a smart dog for you.
She does not want to be...
Let me ask you, does she mess up the house when she gets out?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh.
The problem is that she is an extreme case of abandonment issues. So,
Right.
literally, the second I leave the room, if I close the door behind me, she immediately starts crying out, and she starts scratching at the door. And she will do that until the second I walk back into her view. And if that's, let's say, 11 hours later, which is my usual work shift, she'll have carved halfway through the door. She also will go inside.